The newly released turn-based RPG game that is currently getting rave reviews, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has hit the cloud gaming scene with force. I was thinking about making several videos on this, but I wanted to make a different video with comparing graphics and overall experience in all these platforms in one video. Think of it as a bad platform to good platform video. And we'll start with, as you might have guessed, Xbox Cloud. Let's get started. Now this game is thankfully on Game Pass and it can be played on the cloud with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And to be honest, this is surprising. I played the game on the browser with generally no issues, but you will only get up to 1080p resolution at 30 FPS. And yes, as you can see, it looks terrible. It is time for those upgrades for sure, but it is playable. With the latest videos we've been posting regarding Xbox Cloud, we know why they went with console hardware for the cloud. Here's my thing though. The game saves can be cross-saved between console and PC. So why can't we use the dedicated cloud gaming PC hardware Microsoft Azure has for games like this? If it's a single-player game where crossplay on other platforms isn't necessarily needed, the hardware Azure has can run this game to get at least 60 FPS at 1080p. If you are unfamiliar on what I'm referring to, here is a video on exactly what I'm talking about. So sure, you can load up this game and play this on all devices Microsoft has supported, but don't expect crazy performance. We're just not there yet, apparently. So while we were waiting for the Xbox version of the game to drop on GeForce Now and Boosteroid, I managed to test this out on the new Shadow Neo Boost machine. And no, I haven't tested this on the power upgrade, but expect slightly better results if using the power upgrade. So first I tried at 4K, and yes, it can handle it. Plus, cutscenes are capped at 30 FPS, FYI. You wouldn't know this if you only played on Xbox Cloud. Just saying. Anyway, you're gonna have to reduce the graphics settings to low, and max the DLSS strength to ultra performance to get the frame rate to just about 60. And no, there's no frame generation for this game. There's no FSR either. Now I won't lie, this game doesn't look good, but I guess it looks better than Xbox Cloud. And yes, Shadow still has a tough time keeping the encoding up to 60 FPS at 4K, since this is an Unreal 5 engine game. But what about 1080p? Well, this game is weird. No matter what settings I set the game to, I can never get the game to really hit anything higher than 90 FPS. I still have the settings down all the way, and it doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing, or anything like that. So if you want to play with low settings to hit about 90 or just under, you're going to be just fine. But if you want better looking gameplay at 1080p, go with these settings. High preset with DLSS set to balanced, and this got me around 70 to 75 FPS. Not too shabby. The Neo Boost tier should be launching officially between spring and summer. Now let's see if we can max this game out on the GeForce Now Ultimate tier. So now for the ultimate test. No pun intended. Will GeForce Now hit anything higher than 90? So of course I started at 4K, and GeForce Now has the default settings set to epic with DLSS set to DLAA. Say that 10 times fast. Which gives us 100% resolution. Now if you're looking for something higher, you're going to need to change this. I played around with a lot of settings, but generally I use the high preset with DLSS set to performance, and once again, I got no higher than 90 FPS. I even set everything down to low and DLSS set to ultra performance, and I got the same result. It's crazy. Did I get the same thing with 1080p? Yep. Nothing higher than about 90 FPS, no matter what I did. So you have some graphics settings liberties to play with here. The game plays well though. 4K, 1080p doesn't matter. I'm still trying to get used to the game's timing. Thankfully, GeForce Now has some of the best latency in the industry. But can Boosteroid rival this performance? So did I save the best for last? Well, I pick up where I left off in my camp, and as you can see, the performance is nowhere where it needs to be. So I use the high settings preset, and since this game doesn't support FSR, it's wild, we have to go with Intel XS. I set mine to performance, and unfortunately, we don't have an FPS counter in the game, nor does Boosteroid have one in their stream stats. And this is not the Steam version, so I can't use Steam's in-game FPS counter. They really need to upgrade their stats to look a little something like this. Ah, yes, this would be quite the upgrade. They also need a keyboard shortcut for it. So it's very hard to judge just how high of an FPS we can get, but maybe someone that has the Steam version can tell us if they can get past 90 with these settings in the comments. The game looks and flows fine though, definitely on par with GeForce Now. So honestly, the GeForce Now Ultimate tier or Boosteroid is a decent choice for this game. And I'm sure the other tiers of GeForce Now can play the game at least as good as the new Shadow Neo Boost tier. Well, maybe not the free tier. I guess we should all just be lucky that the free tier can actually access the game. The free tier isn't what it used to be. So I'm going to leave you here with the Goblu boss fight on the GeForce Now Ultimate tier at 4K with the beats pumping. Let me know what you guys think about this comparison in the comments below. And make sure to like the video and subscribe for more. Enjoy!
Watch out!
You alright?
It only attacked when... Coming! Grace. Shields up. Ice. Shut. Careful, Maya. I can do it. Hurry!
Take him down.
I'm ready. Precise strike. Let us stain them.
Take him down.
Romance flowing.